Have you ever seen someone talking to themselves and wondered if something was wrong with them? Maybe you have even caught yourself talking out loud when nobody was around. You are looking for your keys and suddenly say, "Where did I put them?" You make a mistake and say, "Come on, you can do better than that." Or you are preparing for something important and quietly practice what you want to say. Most people think talking to yourself is strange, but psychology shows that it is actually more common than many people realize. In fact, many intelligent, successful, and creative people talk to themselves regularly. So why do they do it? What is happening inside the mind when someone starts having conversations with themselves? In today's video, we will explore 7 psychologies of people who talk to themselves. Some of these may surprise you, and the last one might completely change the way you see self-talk forever. Let's begin. Psychology number 1. They use self-talk to organize their thoughts. The human mind is full of thoughts every single day. Sometimes there are so many thoughts that they become difficult to organize. People who talk to themselves often use self-talk as a tool to sort through the confusion. Speaking out loud helps them slow down their thinking. Instead of having 20 thoughts running around in their head, they can focus on one thought at a time. For example, if someone is planning their day, they may say, "First, I will finish this task. Then, I will go to the store. After that, I will make some calls." By saying it out loud, their brain processes the information more clearly. Psychologists believe that speaking can help improve focus and understanding. So when some people talk to themselves, they are not being strange. They are simply organizing their minds. Psychology number 2. They are often better problem solvers. When faced with a difficult problem, many people keep everything inside their heads. But people who talk to themselves often think through problems out loud. They ask themselves questions. What is causing this problem? What is the best solution? What could happen if I choose this option? This creates a type of conversation between different parts of their mind. Instead of reacting quickly, they carefully examine the situation. This is one reason many inventors, scientists, and creative thinkers have been known to talk to themselves while working. Talking helps them explore different ideas and possibilities. The next time you see someone quietly talking through a problem, they may actually be helping their brain find the answer. Psychology number 3. They use self-talk to control their emotions. Life is not always easy. Everyone experiences stress, fear, disappointment, and frustration. People who talk to themselves often use self-talk to calm their emotions. When something goes wrong, they might say, "It's okay. Stay calm. You can handle this." These simple words can have a powerful effect. Instead of allowing emotions to completely take over, they use self-talk to regain control. People who practice positive self-talk often become better at handling pressure because they train themselves to stay emotionally balanced. Psychology number 4. They are often more self-aware. Spend time understanding themselves. They think about their actions, decisions, strengths, and weaknesses. Talking to themselves can be part of that process. Sometimes they ask questions like, "Why did I react that way? What can I learn from this mistake? How can I improve next time?" Instead of blaming others for everything, they look inward. This helps them grow as individuals. The more a person reflects on their thoughts and actions, the more they learn about themselves. That does not mean they are perfect. It simply means they are willing to examine their behavior honestly. And self-awareness is one of the most important qualities for personal growth. Psychology number 5. They often have strong imaginations. People who talk to themselves frequently have active minds. Their imagination is constantly working. Writers, artists, creators, and dreamers often talk through ideas out loud. They may imagine future situations, create stories, or explore different possibilities. Sometimes they even rehearse conversations before they happen. For example, someone might practice an important job interview by speaking out loud, or they may imagine how they will handle a difficult conversation. Their mind is preparing for future situations before they happen. This strong imagination can help them become more creative and confident. What looks like talking to nobody may actually be a person exploring ideas that others cannot see yet. Psychology number 6. They use self-talk to build confidence. Confidence is not something people are born with. It is something that can be built over time. Many people who talk to themselves use self-talk as a way to strengthen their confidence. Before doing something difficult, they may say, "I can do this. I am ready. I have prepared for this." These words may sound simple, but they help shape the way a person thinks. The brain listens to what we repeatedly tell ourselves. If someone constantly says negative things about themselves, their confidence often becomes weaker. But if they regularly encourage themselves, their confidence can grow stronger. Psychology number 7. They are usually their own closest coach. This final psychology is perhaps the most important. People who talk to themselves often become their own coach. They guide themselves through challenges. They correct themselves when they make mistakes. They motivate themselves when nobody else is around. They do not always wait for encouragement from others. They create it for themselves. When life becomes difficult, they remind themselves to keep going. When they fail, they encourage themselves to try again. When they feel afraid, they push themselves forward. This does not mean they never need help from others. It simply means they have developed an inner voice that supports them. And that inner voice can become one of the most powerful tools a person can have. Conclusion. Of course, everyone is different. Not every person who talks to themselves will have all of these traits. But psychology shows that self-talk is much more normal and useful than many people think. In fact, the real question may not be why some people talk to themselves. The real question may be this: what are you saying to yourself every day? Because the voice you hear most often is your own, and that voice can either build you up or hold you back. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who talks to themselves, or maybe someone who never realized why they do it. And remember, the conversation you have with yourself today may shape the person you become tomorrow.